Expensive cost of higher education. While myriads of issues in higher education are only discussed among members of the education fraternity in the United States, the sharp upsurge in its cost is no longer treated as a sole topic for academia. Politicians and parents alike fume over the ostensibly unstoppable surge of costs of post-high school education. In fact, it seems daily, new newspaper or magazine stories attempt to explain, bemoan trends, or propose a measure to mitigate such rising costs. Surprisingly, conducting a quick search of stories peddled on the net using such keywords as upsurging higher education costs produced over 24,000 hits. It shows that the surge in higher education costs is a concern, which warrants exploration of its possible causes, mitigation, and how to assist students' large amounts of college tuition debts, as briefly discussed in this paper. Scholars have provided possible reasons for the rise in higher education costs. According to Akers, reasons for the surging cost of a college education include poor information on value and the golden ticket fallacy, the use of an invisible menu in nearly all higher education institutions, the presence of oligopolistic competition, and excessive regulation. Another study done by Hoffower showed that college fee is expensive for a myriad of reasons, including but not limited to an upsurge in demand, a lack of state funding, an increase in financial aid, ballooning student services, and a heightening need for more faculty members. The skyrocketing higher education costs are divided into costs incurred in accommodation and healthcare tuition fees, among others. Although increased cost cuts across different areas, tuition fees take the lead, and such an alarming surge stems from increased inflation rates. Since increasing tuition fees account for a more significant percentage of overall higher education cost increase, reducing it can be a more incredible achievement. Some of reducing the increased costs of higher education addressed by politicians in the United States are giving grants to states to enable them to provide financial support for higher education institutions and students, lowering interest rates on students' loans, and supporting private institutions financially. However, large tuition debt is a crisis among college students, and they can be assisted to solve their situation by increasing their access to federal student loans for community students, provided at affordable interest rates. Conclusively, the expensive cost of higher education has made it meaningless to acquire such education, and stakeholders need to rethink possible ways of lowering the increased cost.